Welcome back, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. So, let's do... What is going to happen here is the question here. I assume investigation might happen in a second, but who knows? Let's get going, get the voices going here. October 8th, 1:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 6. This is going to forever be the bane of my existence, is girl voices, by the way. Okay. So where exactly does this leave us, Apollo? Well, the Drew Misham who was killed wasn't Drew Misham the forger, basically. Huh? Well then, who was he? Well, he was actually... doing her nails? So, you really made those forgeries? Yes. For father. I know it was wrong. Could you tell us how it happened? My father was a painter. I loved painting ever since I was a child. Doing it. Yeah, we're doing this. One day, father saw it in me. He saw that I had talent. Really, she's only interacted with her father. That's all I'm going with. And an Alexa. That's what we're doing. It's canon. It's canon. The talent for making forgeries? How should I say it? It was not only paintings I made. Given the materials, I could make anything. Anything? Father was so proud, and I so happy. But, in the end, I was making those forgeries. I've never had a good constitution, nor personality. Yeah, okay, this voice is working then. I know very little of the outside world. Yeah, that works, okay. Now, because of me, father is... Do you know about this red envelope? I remember that envelope. It was some time ago. So you already creating your works back then? I started when I was only 12 years old. So the one who figured out the stamp was poisoned, that was... Mr. Justice, it's time! To the courtroom, please! Right! Out of time. Wait, Vera, just one more thing, please. Oh, we're not investigating at all. Oh, snap. Those 3 paintings in the studio. I painted those as part of my work. Right, see? We checked them out and we saw what was underneath. We saw the rough sketches underneath the 3 finished paintings. Yeah, good question about that. Right, I forgot about this part. What's that about? I see. Mr. Justice. Yes? Father, he knew of you. Of both of you. Your late father? He was watching, gathering information. All about the Wright & Co. law offices. But lately we're not doing just law. Yes, you do tricks, gags to amuse, and play piano. Well, they're not really gags. Yet when father heard you had resumed the legal business, how pleased he was. Who is Mr. Misham? How am I supposed to know? What if he was Daddy's daddy? Oh my god. Judging from the relative ages involved, I'd say it's highly unlikely. Things are already confusing enough with all these lip daddies running around. We know that the victim's daughter Vera was the forger. What does this mean for the case? Guess we're about to find out. October 8th, 1:36 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court is now back in session. Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Perhaps you could begin by telling us how it all worked. How did you set up this Drumisham Forger persona? There's that stare again. She's drilling more holes into his head. I know it's hard for you, but hey, he's a handsome guy. What's hard? Hehe. Very well, miss, if you would. Did you really make those detestable forgeries? Perhaps you'd rather answer my question? Were you the one who painted that painting? The remarkably similar one? Yes. I painted it, yes. Father praised me quite highly for it. So, he was the one who made the forgeries. Yet she did not wish to reveal the truth of their operation. So the victim was a stand-in, a decoy. To the world at large, he was the forger, not her. I've done a bad thing. I have, haven't I? Regardless, we need a little more information. About, for instance, this! You have seen this before, yeah? Yes, it was in the desk drawer. Very well, you may proceed with your testimony. Tell us everything you know about this envelope. Ah crap, she's testifying? Oh, this is gonna make it worse. Jinx hates this voice. She hates this voice so much, because I'm not actually learning anything with this voice. Let's do a little better with it. I created things, and Father sold them. This envelope came after my first work that was other than a painting. Father handled the deal, all of it. I received the stamp that was in that envelope. It was after that job that we moved to the current studio. There certainly was much of a great interest in your testimony. Not that the witness realizes it. Very well. Please begin the cross-examination. He says very well, lad. I just realized that. Probably why I do it so well. Right. Okay. I need more information about this forger. This Drew Misham. The red envelope. Dresser. So these things you were making, you mean paintings identical to other paintings, right? The closer they were, the happier Father was. I was happy, too. Still, you're quite young now. When did you begin this work? My first painting sold when I was 12. Your Honor! You had no idea what she was doing was illegal! Easy there, little attorney. You're not here to defend her for the crime of forgery. True. Please tell us more about this envelope. This envelope that may very well have killed your father. All right. By other than a painting, you mean you'd only done paintings up to that point? Yes. But Father had a realization. He noticed my talent extended to making things other than paintings. For instance, a letter someone had written, or a fingerprint left upon a cup, or a signature on a document, a seal upon a letter. None of this makes her sound very innocent at all. And the 100,000 promised in this letter was the start. The beginning of a new industry for Drew Misham. A new industry? The creation of items to be used in criminal proceedings. Forging evidence, in other words. Oh. So you didn't know how the things you were making were being used? I enjoy painting very much. I think I understand. The Fraulein has lived in an unusual little world. Can you tell us what happened to the papers that were in this envelope? Father signed them and sent them back, I believe. Did he follow the instructions? Sending the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp? This is rather important matter. Give your answer some thought. What do you mean you received it? Did I do something wrong? You didn't use that stamp because it was dangerous, correct? Deadly poison on the back! Atraquinine! A moment, Herr Forehead. You can't force an answer upon the witness. Now then, perhaps you would tell me, Fraulein Vera? Why did you receive this stamp? Is something wrong? Oh, I get it! It was beautiful. Ah, you mean it was one of those commemorative stamps? Yes, I think it was. So you didn't know about the poison? No. I guess not. So the trap failed by chance, by mistake. Thanks to this commemorative stamp. Quite a close call. Also, poison lasts 7 years? Jesus. You mean you moved to where the current Drew studio is? Yes, we saw very few people there. I began drawing picture books. The single job had tied them to the criminal world. I think Mr. Misham wished to reduce their visibility in the world at large. When we had to meet someone for some reason, Father posed as the creator of the work. I'm all over with that voice. I gotta work on that. So that was the real essence of the artist, Drew Misham. You did the work and he supplied the face. Sounds familiar. And she's purple. So you really didn't know anything, did you? You had no idea how much danger you were in. Apparently not. About this commemorative stamp. Could you tell us more about it? It was very pretty, and more than that. Yes? It was a picture of people I liked at the time. Huh? This is something new! Apparently, we've got some cross-examination yet ahead of us. If you would be so kind as to continue your testimony, Fraulein. Oh my god, how much does she have on this thing? Even better, she's doing that, but she actually just has a couple things, and they're just perfectly lined up for everything. Oh! The stamp was a picture of my favorite The stamp was a picture of my favorite musicians, so I kept it. Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? It's them? Magicians? I love mysterious things. I always have. Even though she fainted when she saw Mr. Hat. You're confusing mysterious with freaky. Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much. Trying to keep her cadence. See? See? Isn't magic great? Fine, great, yeah, sure. No need to get all excited. But the magic troupe we saw disbanded soon after. It was quite sad. Did she just say what I think she said? Magic troop? Now where have I heard that before? The red envelope came after she'd completed her first job. That makes it a letter from her client, whoever wanted a forgery made. Apollo? We're close. We just haven't pieced together the parts. A deadly weapon in a red envelope. And the path it took to take Drew Misham's life. I created things, and Father sold them. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, we're through the whole thing. Okay, so... Go back. The magicians. So, okay, let's get them here. Save. Present. Yeah, there it is, Magic Show. Those magicians you liked. Was it this bunch? Apollo, they're not a bunch. I see. Still, I have to wonder. Why include a commemorative stamp like that in a business letter? Good question. Well, pretty stamps are always better, and you can't beat Troop Grammarier. But the whole murder plan was a failure because of it. Ironic, don't you think, Prosecutor Gavin? Why is he sweating? Prosecutor Gavin? Get him, What's with Gavin? Might I ask just one question of this witness? In your testimony just now, you stated this was your first work that was other than a painting. Please, tell me. What exactly did you make? Can I ask why? No. Answer the question. No. Eek. Prosecutor Gavin. You're usually not the one whose volume concerns me. Yes, it is unbecoming of me, I apologize. But I must know. Please, Miss Misham, tell me. It was a book. A single page in a book. A book? Please be more specific. It was a handwritten book. Like a diary. What does he know? No, I don't. No! I was like, I have no idea. What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks like he just saw a ghost. Miss Misham, this book. Was there a picture of a silk cat on the back cover? Yes or no? How did you know? Prosecutor Gavin, the defendant is answering all of your questions. Stop badgering her. He's told you nothing, has he? You're soiled, sullied mentor, nothing! Sullied? Who? Phoenix Wright, who else? Daddy? He never told you about the child 7 years ago. About how he came to lose his attorney's badge. It was a certain piece of evidence that decided his fate, you know. A certain diary. On the back it bore the mark of a silk cat. What? Phoenix Wright tossed out of profession by false evidence. And the forger who made that evidence... Is this girl standing right in front of me? Vera, you must tell us! The evidence you made was used in a trial 7 years ago. Who asked Drew Misham, you, to forge that evidence? For all of our sakes, who was it? Yeah, that's a thing. Alright. We only met once. You met the client? Well, who was it? It was. What's going on with Vera? He's staring at Prosecutor Gavin's face again. Yes? What? Is there something about me? I remember clearly. I remember who gave me the book, the diary. Who was it? Choke. Oh, what? Oh no! Vera! What? What? The DeVille? Is it Corella DeVille? Ah, great. Okay. Defendant Vera Misham, condition unconscious. Examiner's diagnosis, acute atroquinine poisoning. Balls. How? How'd she get poisoned? This ends the recording of the trial for the murder of Drew Misham. Vera Misham was, during the trial, poisoned by an unknown assailant. The dosage was just under the lethal amount, sparing the defendant's life. She is currently in intensive care and is not to be disturbed for any reason. A very simple case at first glance, until it finally began to show its true colors. The long road to the truth takes us to the record of another trial. Oh snap, this is about to become long. In some ways, that was the starting point of it all. Wow, he looks like freaking what's his name? He looks like Rock. He looks like Rock from King of Fighters. And that is where we must go. To Widow Go! It's a Widow Go. To find the whole truth. It's a Widow Go. To be continued with a Widow Go. Oh my god, how long was that? 23 minutes. Save. Episode 4, Turn-Back Succession. Showdown time! Alright. So we're still going with this. I lost. It's only a game of poker. A game I've played for a long time. And only lost twice. Oh, we're playing Phoenix. So, who was the first? Well, there's two people talking. The man I killed, of course. Well. Seems I found the part I've been looking for all along. Over a game of cards? Why, yes. Over a game of cards. Trying to figure out who's who. That was how we first met. 7 years ago. 7 years earlier, Phoenix Wright's final trial. Just cut off really weird there. April 19th, 9:27 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew, okay, it's been a long time since I've felt like such a rookie. Gotta try and relax. Ah, good morning, Mr. Enigmar. That's Enigma R. Ah, good morning, Mr. Enigmar. I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure I'm prepared. I understand. I'm asking the impossible of you. Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards. And that was enough. Actually, it wasn't. Trust me. I'm a way to go. Oh, good. Oh, mine, Dang. Ah, I'm so glad you came. You okay, Dang? They're picking on you? I am fine as always. This old boy is here to help me after all. That's young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on. Thanks. My first show's today, after all. Oh, I'm sure it is. What the heck is she talking about? Oh, old boy. Huh? Huh? Me? Look what he started. Oh, she's saying old boy. Here. It seems fate's clock will make me wait a little longer. At least only less than 10 swift minutes remain. To all those who have supported me in my life's work, I give thanks. Farewell. Magnifique Grimarie. What's this? I don't know. I just got over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spike of hair. They say it was wearing poem. What's this? A memo for you or some such? Not from the looks of it. What is this? Looks like a page from someone's diary. I'll give it a read later. Notebook page added to the court record. Is that the forgery? Just give it to a little girl? Well, how do you feel about the trial today? We'll get through it, somehow. Incidentally, the prosecutor today is a new guy here. Ah, an easy win then, yes? They're calling him a true thoroughbred in the history of the prosecutor's office. Of course, there's one of those every year. The switching of attorneys just before the trial. I know it is a difficult situation I put you in. But allow me to say one thing, Mr. Wright. Yes? They will not be able to pronounce me guilty today. So do your best. But do not worry. First time a defendant's ever given me a pep talk speech. I'll do what I can. I see you do not understand. You see, it will be impossible for them to declare a verdict. Impossible? Yes, isn't that right, Trucy? Yep, you bet, eh? My first look at the case was only yesterday. And then the information I was given was a tad bit lacking, to be honest. Still, I'll do what I can, for their sake. I believe the curtains will be lifting any time now. I am in your capable hands, Mr. Wright. My client is Shady Enigma. Shady Enigma? And that's the best I got. Known to the world as Zach Grimarie, a wildly popular magician, star of Troupe Grimarie. His mentor, Magnifique Grimarie, was a rare breed of magician. He single-handedly ushered in a golden age of stage magic, until he was shot dead. And Zach Grimarie is the suspect. Oh, balls. April 19, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 7, pre-light it. Oh my god, look at him. Court is now in session for the trial of Shady Enigma. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Is the prosecution ready? Nah, I lost the voice. I was just thinking, is this what all the fuss is about? Bit of a buzzkill, really? I'm trying to be higher pitched with him. Buzzkill? Is this some new kind of crime? One of the worst. This is a trial, yeah? Why the sweaty palms? The pounding hearts? A governor's concert's got 10 times the thrill this gig's got. Ooh, were you again? Flavia Gavin. I came to get the party started, legally, yeah? Gavin, Defense Attorney Christoph Gavins. Ah, figures my bro's more famous in this part of town. Clavier Gavin, lead singer for the mega-hit band of the Gaviners. You're out of your league, Rocky boy. You're out of your league, Rock boy. I know what you're thinking. You're out of your league, Rock boy. True, my debut single, 13 Years Hard Time for Love, went platinum overnight. But that's just a hobby to me compared to this, yeah? Talkative, aren't you? I like your affected Euro rock accent, by the way. Oh god, that's what his accent's supposed to be? I'm just getting warmed up. Attorney, right? Perhaps you would be so kind as to fill us in on the case. Act on, baby. Time to call on the opening act. What was his name again? Oh yes, Detective Gumshoe. Hit it. Oh my god, Gumshoe! Old characters coming back. Oh, balls. Ah, here we go. And you are? Hey, you were the one who called me up here, sir. Hey, you were the one who called me up here, sir. Name's Dick Gumshoe. I'm a homicide detective, down at the precinct. Dick Gumshoe, long time no see. Hey, you! Huh? Me? Today's the day, pal. Today I win and you lose. I got confidence in my testimony today, see? What? You normally lack confidence in your testimony? Hey, detective, this is my stage. Can the antics? All this hey you, ing, and such? And I could care less about your history together? Very well, Detective Gumshoe, if you would. Please tell us about the case at hand. It happened 6 days back, in a room at the General Hospital. Oh, Jesus. The facts are as simple as they come. Here's the crime scene. Oh, Jesus. The victim was a patient asleep in a hospital bed. The killer comes in, puts a pistol to his forehead, and bam, lights out. Them's the facts. Not so long ago, the victim, Magnifique Grenadier, was a famous man. He had the entire country under his magical spell, as it were. Ah, yes, the great magician. He retired years ago, though. Say the name Magnifique to one of my generation, and you'd be lucky to get a blank stare. Yes, though I'm sure the youngsters today know his disciples even better. I dare say Troop Grenadier has made quite a name for themselves. I lost my voices. I got too rasped from the other voice. Oh, jeez, I gotta try to get him back. Anyhow, the retired Magnifique's been in the hospital for the last year. What was it? A ignorant tutor or something. Malignant tumor. Doing something to his liver, I think. Yeah. A malignant tumor, perhaps. It's not a tumor. In other words, he had liver cancer. He had only 3 months left to live, in fact. Magnifique's chart added to the court record. Probably look at the evidence. Take a look at this real quick. Oosh. Wow, just dong, right into the freaking clown. 11:30 at night, April 13, male, 67, loss of blood from bullet wound, malignant tumor from victim's liver. Mysterious note. I'm confused how this is the forged evidence at the moment. Magnifique's chart, given 3 months to live. Tumor in liver has progressed to final stage with no hope of recovery. Patient has 3 months to live. Patient has chronic diabetes. Requires regular insulin. Interesting note there. The facts do seem enough. The facts do seem simple enough. But something's not right. The victim was already climbing a 3-month stairway to heaven. Why not wait for him to knock 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 on heaven's door? Why shoot him? I wouldn't put it quite so lyrically, but it's true. Why make the effort to commit murder when the victim was about to die? Incidentally, the victim had a serious case of diabetes. Diabetes? In fact, he was about to shoot up with insulin. When he was shot with a pistol, the syringe was found at the crime scene. Chronic diabetes and cancer. As much as it pains me to say it, the victim was clearly at the end of his life. Small syringe added to the court record. I believe the question before us is clear then. Why did the killer have to shoot this dying man? What reason could he have had? Very well, detective. Perhaps you can enlighten us as to the circumstances of the shooting. Yes, sir. It's supposed to be like a deeper, lower voice than I used for the cool bar hair guy. The circumstances. Actually, the victim kinda ordered the defendant to do him in. A few days before it happened, the victim sent a letter ordering his own murder. The defendant did what was asked of him and shot the old man in the forehead. The bullet was fired from the pistol found at the scene, no doubt about it. And the pistol definitely belonged to the old man, sir. What? You're saying the victim ordered his own shooting? Those are the facts. I have here the letter in question. My beloved student Zach, to you I entrust the task. Damn it. Yeah, I can read it in a second. To my beloved student Zach, to you I entrust the task of lowering my life's curtain. Come on the 13th, 11:05 p.m. I will ready a gun with which you will shoot one shot, square on the forehead. Cannot refuse, and we both know the reason why. Magnifique grammatiae. Alright. Very unusual indeed. Although, could such a thing as a letter really cause one to pull a trigger? I wonder. I believe the answer to that question can be found at the end of the letter. Ah, you cannot refuse, and we both know the reason why. Detective Gumshoe, can you explain this to the court? Unfortunately, even the defendant won't say a peep about that bit, sir. One thing bothers me about this. Why didn't he just say 11? Why have him come at 11:05 without some specific reason? The devil is in the details, attorney. Well, was there some reason? As it turns out, there was. Every night for half an hour, starting at 11, the victim, Magnifique Grammatiae, was given an IV. An IV? There it is in the picture off to the side of the bed. At 11, a doctor would come to set up the IV. 30 minutes later, he would come back for the empty bag. This happened every night without fail. That was the only time they could meet without the chance of an untimely interruption. During his IV. Very well, shall we begin? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you would. What's his reason he couldn't refuse, I wonder? He could have at least mentioned it to me. The circumstances. Actually, the victim kinda ordered the defendant to do it. I got this. Just because he got the letter doesn't mean he went through with it. Oh, I disagree. The victim was indeed shot in the forehead after all, just as he had commanded. It could be a setup. But let's not be in such a hurry. Maybe we should let the witness talk for a change. Thanks, pal. Fine, I can play it slow as well as I can play it fast. On with the testimony, Detective Gumshoe. Press. And this letter was sent by the victim? There it is! Gotcha! You're all mine this time, pal! Huh? I had the writing checked out, of course. It's the victim's, no mistake. Ah, I see. It's going for the boys. I didn't lose, I was just ascertaining the facts. So why am I so annoyed? What's a letter ordering your own death? Things aren't what they used to be, I guess. I'm not sure this is exactly commonplace even now, Your Honor. So anyway, guess I'll keep going while I'm ahead. What the balls? He is ahead though, because he's dating what's her name? The bird girl. He's dating her while Phoenix is still single. Press. Want to believe he's with Maya, but how can you be so sure? Hey, you gotta learn to stop relying on people to do your thinking for you, pal. Learn to think for yourself. Get that noggin cranking. You failed to grasp the concept of questioning, Detective. First, we got this letter. It says shoot in the forehead, loud and clear. I can see that, but I still wouldn't do it. Well, maybe you need to grow yourself a backbone, pal. You failed to grasp that concept of shooting people is bad, Detective. He is a cop. In this climate? We also found the defendant's pistol at the scene. Traces of gunpowder residue shows that it had been fired recently.
Well, Mr. Knight, as far as I can tell from looking at this photo, there seems to be no issue with the prosecution's claim.
The photo. Maybe there's something in there I can use. So they're saying the defendant shot the victim in the forehead. I think there's a hole in the prosecution's argument. Clearly, Mr. Enigma. I have no clue. Got the clown. Looking at this photo, and another possibility occurs to me.
Yes?
What does the letter tell us? That the defendant had a reason he couldn't refuse his teacher's wishes.
Bingo, pal! That's why the defendant popped him one in the forehead.
Oh, the defense disagrees. You see, the defendant had another choice he could make.
Objection!
What? And you can prove that with this photo? I can prove he had a choice, yes?
The defendant might have fired like he was ordered, but he didn't shoot the victim's forehead. Well, let's hear what you're thinking, Mr. Knight. If he didn't shoot the victim's forehead, what did the defendant shoot?
A clown!
The clown doll?
Take a closer look, see? It's been shot in the forehead, too.
Ah, there's a hole in its forehead.
Yes, and a hole in the prosecution's claim. Wait a second, is that gun one shot? We don't even have the gun.
Objection!
Huh, and I suppose you have a reason as to why he'd shoot the clown doll. He didn't just shoot the doll. He shot the doll's forehead. His forehead? Ah! Let's read the orders once more, shall we? You will shoot one shot square in the forehead. Which is exactly what he did. He shot the clown doll square in the forehead. Rabble.
The defense has raised an intriguing possibility. That hole in the clown's forehead, it definitely looks like it was shot. Bailiff, send someone to investigate this matter.
I admit, I'm impressed, but I expected nothing less. Still, that doesn't mean he didn't shoot the victim. Perhaps he did have to shoot a forehead as ordered. But the letter says nothing about whose forehead. This was the only way he had to follow his orders without taking a life.
The bullet hole in the clown's doll forehead does demand an explanation. It might very well be a clue that Prosecutor Gavin is right. It alone does not prove the defendant's innocence. You cannot say for sure the defendant didn't shoot the victim.
So sorry, Mr. Knight. How sad is it to see the mighty fall? How sad it is to see the novice's overconfidence. He doesn't realize just how big this little hole is going to get.
Detective Gumshoe, please take this newfound fact into account as you continue your testimony.
So what if he shot the clown? He still shot the victim, pal. How? So let me get this straight. You're saying my client first shot the clown, then shot the victim?
Hey, not a bad summary, pal.
More of a confirmation than a summary, but whatever. That was really more of a confirmation than a summary. But the defense attorney seems pleased enough with himself. Did these people ever miss a chance to mock me? Well, now that Mr. Knight's gotten that out of his system, shall we continue with the testimony? I didn't have time to gather all the details before coming in here. This testimony might be my only source of information. Better pay attention, and read this letter carefully. You mean this pistol, the one in the crime scene photo?
That's the one! It's a funny looking gun, so there's no mistaking it.
We compared the bullet taken from the victim's skull with the bullet fired from this gun. The rifling marks on the bullets were a perfect match. So, you verified the murder weapon, in other words.
You bet we did.
Why are you so certain?
What pile of sand has your head been stuck in all this time, pal? You never heard of Zack and Valent's quick draws shoot 'em?
Huh? What's that?
One of the defendant's specialties. Zack and Valent stand on either side of a girl. Then they shoot. And the bullets don't hit her. Instead, they hit everything else on stage. This is one of the pistols they use in this show. Got a great design, huh? The kids love it.
Really? Many boys and girls joined the police because of that pistol, I hear. You know, that would explain a lot about the police force.
Trip Kamaye stopped doing that act a while ago. The old man held on to that pistol ever since. The court would like to see the pistol in question. You got it, sir. Here she is. Well, this truly is a blast from the past. It's a stage pistol for magic shows, sir. But it can fire real bullets. It looks so much bigger in real life than on TV. Yeah, but it can only hold one round. By the way, the pistol's firing chamber is empty. And it shows traces of being fired recently.
Were any fingerprints found on the gun? Unfortunately, no. Of course, the defendant is known for wearing gloves. We might say that his lack of fingerprints is, in fact, a fingerprint of its own.
Ah, intriguing point. Well made.
Whoa. Not well made, not intriguing.
In any case,
that was Gumshoe.
In any case, the court accepts this evidence.
Stage pistol adds to the court record. My throat's going out real bad. Ugh.
My grandchild would get a kick out of seeing this. But now it's time to return to our testimony.
Oh, I'm falling up. Ooh. Here's the thing, even if you shot the clown, how much time would it take them to get another bullet out going? I feel like we gotta check it first. We can examine it? Okay. Check the shaft. Alright, up here. The bottom of it, maybe? Oh, nothing? Ah, here we go. You look closely, you can see how the pistol's made to bend here. It's a one-shot only model, but I guess this bend is where you load it. So this is the famous Kamaye golden gun. They say kids used to love pretending they had one of these. Wonder if they pretended to miss their targets too. Looking down the barrel of a gun. Freaking, what do you call it, 007 up in here with that. Over here? No. Looks like it's only for that. Yeah, nothing else. Jeez, alright, I guess that's it, okay. Alright. Save. Yep, there it is. The trickiest cases often seem the simplest. Prosecutor Gavin, you missed the bullet hole in the clown's forehead. If you hadn't missed that, you might have come to a very different conclusion. Understand?
Yeah, but like I just said, pal, after he shot the clown in the forehead, he went and
did nothing of the sort to the victim. The pistol proves he could not.
The murder weapon? How?
It's quite simple, Your Honor. This pistol only holds one bullet at a time. If he had shot the clown in the forehead, he couldn't have shot the victim too. Yeah! That's not a contradiction, not even close. All he had to do was reload the pistol after the first shot. Oh, where did he get the extra bullet? They're not so easy to come by, you know. If you claim the defendant had one ready, then prove to us how he got it. I had a feeling this wasn't over yet. No, this party's just getting started. And I haven't proven anything yet beyond my good looks and starting record sales. An utter lack of humility.
What's this? It seems that the prosecution has another witness prepared.
Like I said here, Forehead. Like I said here, Detective, was just the warm-up act. Now that the audience has gotten a taste of what's to come, they're ready. Ready for what? For my decisive witness, of course. A witness who, you will find, can prove one thing for us. That it was Zach Grimaudier who shot the victim in the forehead.
Very well. We will pause for a 50-minute recess.
This might be my lucky break. I'll need that 50 minutes to talk to my client, Zach.
Court is adjourned. Time for kickball.
To be continued. Wow, these shorties. What's with these shorties? Alright, well, there you go. That's convenient because my throat is done. I was waiting for the next witness to stop. So that right there is going to be the game for now. I had fun watching. That's what's up, hasn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.